Okay guys, good night. This is day 374, Kahf 60 to 82. And remember when Moses said to his young assistant, I will never give up until I reach the junction of two seas, even if I travel for ages. But when they finally reached the point where the seas meet, they forgot their salted fish and it made its way into the sea, slipping away wondrously. When they had passed further, he said to his assistant, bring us our meal. We have certainly been exhausted by today's journey. He replied, do you remember when we rested by the rock? That is when I forgot to fish. None made me forget to mention this except Satan. And the fish made its way into the sea miraculously. Moses responded, this is exactly what we were looking for. So they returned, retracing their footsteps. There they found a servant of ours, to whom we had granted mercy from us and enlightened with knowledge of our own. Moses said to him, may I follow you, provided that you teach me some of the right guidance you have been taught? He said, you certainly cannot be patient enough with me, and how can you be patient with what is beyond your realm of knowledge? Moses assured him, you will find me patient, Allah willing, and I will not disobey any of your orders, he responded. Then, if you follow me, do not question me about anything else until I myself clarify it for you. So they set out, but after they had boarded a ship, the man made a hole in it. Moses protested, have you done it to drown its people? You have certainly done a terrible thing. He replied, did I not say that you cannot have patience with me? Moses pleaded, excuse me for forgetting, and do not be hard on me. So they proceeded until they come across a boy, and the man killed him. Moses protested, have you killed an innocent soul who killed no one? You have certainly done a horrible thing. He answered, did I not tell you that you cannot have patience with me? Moses replied, if I ever question you about anything after this, then do not keep me in your company, for by when I would have given you enough of an excuse. So they moved on until they come to the people of a town. They asked them for food, but the people refused to give them hospitality. There they found a wall ready to collapse, so the men set it right. Moses protested, if you wanted, you could have demanded a fee for this. He replied, this is the part of our wage. I will explain to you what you could not bear patiently. As for the ship, it belonged to some poor people working at sea, so I intended to damage it, for there was a tyrant king ahead of them who seized every good ship by force. As for the boy, his parents were believers. We apprehended that he would impose rebellion and infidelity upon them, so we hoped that their Lord would give them another, more virtuous and caring in his place. As For the wall, it belonged to two orphan boys in the city, and under the wall was a treasure that belonged to them, and their father has been righteous man. So your Lord willed that these children should come of an age and retrieve their treasure as a mercy from your Lord. I did not do it all on my own. This is the explanation of what you could not bear patiently. This is really very interesting, and it's not a 10 minutes of thing actually. These stories, this should be analyzed deeply and discussed a lot. But it's the thing, I guess, that tells us that human perception is limited. There are things happen, and maybe some time passes, a long or short time, we don't know. And then we realize that what happened then was looking bad, but now it created a good. So our perception is limited, and sometimes it is hard to interpret things correctly. And God knows all, and God wills, and God plans all. And in all these three different events, there are a lot of things that we can talk about, but in the first one, that pious person is saying, I intended to damage the ship. He knew something, that there is a tyrant, a bad king ahead, and in that country or wherever they go. If he sees that this ship is a good ship, and then he will just get that ship from that poor guy who had the ship, and he intended to damage the ship so that king will not get the ship, seize the ship. So he knew, and he decided and intended to do that. And the second thing, he says, we apprehended. And here in Arabic, we is not usual we. It is actually Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. Allah actually apprehended or willed, and also he is including himself, he and uh, Allah sort apprehended. He will kill that boy so that his parents, they were good believers, and Allah will give them another good, pious, caring, virtuous boy in place. And in the third event, he did some good things without asking for any money or any food or anything in reply, because he says Allah willed this time. Allah willed that children could come of age, will get older, and then he will come back and get the treasure, their treasure, from his fathers. So I guess there are three different things also here. As I said, this is actually too complicated to analyze in one night, but it's interesting. It's just showing us that we have a limited perception, and sometimes we may intend to do good things by doing some bad things, actually. For example, you got a knife from your friend to do your own cutting or something like that, and then your friend asked his knife back, and before that he was talking about suiciding and killing himself, and he is depressed and all that stuff. And then would you willing to give his knife back? Most probably not, because you will intend, you know that it will, he will harm himself, so you will not do that, even though the book belongs to him. Yeah, your intention. And sometimes Allah, because we have free will, so we can intend to do things knowing that there is a goodness at the end. We may do some bad things, unjust things sometimes, to prevent bigger bad things. So it's interesting, and yeah, it's actually maybe, I don't know, maybe we should analyze each one separately in more details.